Hello, listeners, and welcome to another episode of All in Our Business Podcast, the show where we discuss hot and controversial relationship topics while sharing our love journey along the way. I'm your host, TC.
And I'm your girl, Kiki.
And we have just one shout out, and it's actually to us and to all of our listeners.
Each and every one.
Each and every one. You have helped us to reach 500 downloads.
Woo! 100 downloads.
So just thank you for all y'all do. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving us feedback. Thank you for always reaching out when y'all have something to tell us or say about the podcast. Thank you for the people we just kind of run into when we out and about and let us know they listening in, because we don't know who's listening to the podcast. So just to hear or know that some people listen to it, I didn't even know we're listening. It just, it warms my heart. It allows us to know we're doing the right thing, and we'll just keep pressing on.
Absolutely.
So 500 downloads, and we'll keep going until we get 1 million downloads, yes, 10 million downloads. We're just going to keep moving.
We're going to keep at it, baby. So thank you, everyone. We truly, truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you for sharing the podcast. Thank you for asking about the podcast link. Thank you for telling people about it. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our 45-minute episodes. Just thank you. It means a lot.
Really
and I hope
really
that the information that we've conveyed over these last few weeks has been just instrumental in your progress in your own relationships, and even if it's not within a relationship, just within your own self. So we hope that this information that God has allowed us to share on this platform has been helpful to you. So thank you. You all are the good ones. Y'all the MVP.
Y'all the real MVP.
Okay, so today we have a great topic coming to you. We are talking about a woman's influence in the relationship. So a woman's influence in relationships is normally significant, encompassing emotional support, setting standards, and fostering a positive environment. Her influence can be a powerful force for positive change, impacting not only her own well-being, but also the dynamics of the relationship and potentially even the partner's behavior. So understanding the value of her worth are critical in unlocking this influence. So today we are going to talk about it. And before we do, my baby, my handsome man, my future hubby, looking all good, his sexy face.
Got that fresh cut this week, girl.
Ooh, hurry, let's get done with this. Okay,
here we
so
go.
hit us with the scripture real fast, quick and to the point.
Proverbs 12:4. A worthy wife is a crown for her husband, but a disgraceful woman is like cancer in his bones.
Read it again, baby. Proverbs 12:4.
Proverbs 12:4. A worthy wife is a crown for her husband, but a disgraceful woman is like cancer in his bones.
And cancers can spread, right?
They spread, baby.
Ooh, oh, goodness, that's a good scripture right there. So, ladies, please aim to be a worthy wife so you can be the crown for your husband.
Yes, please and thank you.
Yes. Be a crown for that king, definitely. All right, so let's get on into it today, babe. What's the woman's influence in a relationship? Talk to me about that.
Well, I'm not talking for us as we were, preparing for this. We're not talking about roles. Because we've already had roles and responsibilities. We already did the episode. But it's how a woman can control or manipulate the relationship with her actions, her tone, or the way she loves her partner or her man.
So when you say manipulate, that's not seen in a negative.
That's seen as a negative.
Right.
But the other thing is showing him love. If you are a loving person as a woman, you will get so much further along in a relationship than you will if you, that petty person, that person who just want to manipulate, you want to control the relationship. As a woman, y'all have a lot more influence over the relationship than you really think.
Break it down for me.
So, the head, as we biblically speaking, the head is the man. Man's supposed to love his woman, love his wife like he loves the church. But if that woman is submitting to her man or her husband and doing her thing, she actually has more control than she really thinks, because she's the submissive one. And guess what? Men are going to end up being submissive as well too. If the woman is doing her thing and he's doing his thing, both of y'all are doing what y'all supposed to be doing. Guess what happens in that relationship? You both get what you want. And for a woman, that normally doesn't happen in a relationship. For a woman, it's normally, oh, well, my man want this, my man want this. and she's not really being fulfilled sometimes in a relationship. But if y'all are both in the right aspect of what you're supposed to be as man and woman, or husband and wife, and the woman is doing her thing, the man's doing his thing, the woman's going to get more from that relationship than you think. For the simple fact that men are providers, men are protectors. Right?
Yeah.
Men are here to be the safety for you. If you're doing your role, guess what? There's no man that's not going to do any of that.
For you.
For you. Whereas when it comes to the man, what exactly does he get out of the relationship? Most of the time, in your opinion, as a woman.
Love. Respect.
That's the most important thing. So if all the man is getting respect, and you're getting protection, safety, and provider, you're getting all of this encompassed within the relationship, and all you gotta do is respect him.
Okay, so you're saying as long as the woman respects the man, it opens up the ability for him to be able to give her everything else that she needs so she can be successful in the relationship. All based upon respect.
All based upon respect. Because we don't need love. Y'all need love. We don't need love.
But you want to feel love.
We want to feel love, but we don't need love. Okay. We need respect as men.
So is that all that you need?
As
or we
man,
know also the other...
The physical part.
Definitely.
But I think that's part of respect.
Okay.
So you respect your man, you're going to do it. You're going to give him that.
Oh, okay.
You don't respect your man, guess what you're going to say? You're like, I ain't getting that nigga.
Right.
So I think that overall overlapping thing of being respected as a man is important, and it leads to men doing anything, going above and beyond for that woman.
And women would do the same thing.
But when it comes to the influence, you'd be surprised how many women don't get things out of relationships because maybe they're a nagger. They always want to say this and nag, or they always trying to bring him down. They're always trying to emasculate him, make him feel like less of a man.
So you feel like if a woman can empower you, oh my God, babe, you this, you that, y'all want to take it to the next level.
How many successful couples that you've seen wherever out in the world, they say that man, oh, he's a Fortune 500 CEO, and I promise you, there's a woman at home that's the biggest cheerleader, supporting him, and guess where they go? Together to the top. It's not just him. Right. Because he knows that woman at home, she's holding me down.
Right. That comes to the, what is it, Keisha Kiora? We seen that post the other day where she said that for Gucci Man, her that's her husband, he can literally come home, and she said he has the shows and he has so much to do out on the road and everything. When he come home, only thing he has to do is shower. I literally do everything. I make sure he has his clothes. I make sure I take care of the kids.
And where's she at?
I make sure
she's good, right?
Yeah.
As they say, she's Gucci. Because she's doing her role. She's not nagging him. She's not calling him while he's on the road. I bet you sleeping with all these hoes while you out there. She ain't doing none of that. She's trusting her man. She's believing in her man, and she's supporting her man.
Well, at least we hope that.
We hope.
Right.
But there's a study out there where it says when you have a good woman, there's a higher rate for men to be successful.
Really?
Not just as a husband, but in business and whatever else he's doing. Because you don't feel like you have to fight the world and then come home and fight your wife.
Right, in your house. Right.
You go out and fight the world, you come home and she's rubbing you and she said, babe, I know you did great today. I know you did awesome. Exactly. And now you get up the next morning, you like, oh, I'm about to tear this day up. You get up and you back out there.
Right.
And you're doing it not just for you, you're doing it for us. You're doing it because I want us to succeed. You've heard me say that to you all the time. I want us to be good. Right. I don't care about me.
Right.
I want us to be good. And that's what men crave when they want from their woman. They just want their woman to be there 100%. To do everything to hold him down. Because we got a lot of stuff to handle. We got a lot of things to deal with. The last thing we want to do is come home and have to deal with you too.
Okay. So you want us to truly be a helpmate.
We really want a helpmate. Right. We want partners.
Right.
We don't want
another mother.
Right. We don't want that. We want you to go.
So does that turn you off? Does that turn men off?
I think it does. I think it turns men off.
Okay.
And that's what leads to a lot of argument about stupid stuff, a lot of, we break up 10 times because I just can't take that. I might love that person, but I just can't take that stuff that goes along with who they are. If they have that kind of, environment or that kind of mindset with them. Where, bringing that energy, I'm toxic, I'm negative. We don't want, and we want positivity. Who doesn't want positivity within a relationship? Who wants the one who's always thinking, you probably cheating, every time you go out you cheating? The last thing I want to do is I don't want to be accused of that every time I walk out the house. I don't want to feel like it don't matter what I do, you're going to have something negative to say. Your tone is going to be, you don't listen. You're immature. You're not willing to work with me on things. You're not willing to listen to me when I'm talking to you. You automatically in your mind, I got my rebuttal. I'm going to tell him what I don't like that. You ain't going to tell me what to do. No. We're in this together. I don't want to feel like I'm fighting the world and fighting
my
you.
woman.
I don't want that.
Definitely.
No man wants that. They want that woman who's 100% there in their corner. And those are you'll see that those are the ones they success, and they don't have problems. They have issues, but they don't have problems with their woman that lead to everything.
Okay.
They have where this woman, she's been, and you've heard this, this woman has been in my corner with me from day one, from the jump, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for her.
Right. But there's some men also, or I guess you want to consider them boys, that take advantage of those hold me down women. My woman to help me down, and guess what? Enough so I can get up. And when I get up, forget you. Right. Exactly. I'm out of here. So as a result, sometimes I think women aren't as willing to tap into that sometimes, especially if they had those experiences in the past with another guy. They're afraid to tap into that to really hold a man down because they've seen it before. They've seen that hurt, or they've seen that pattern that I'm going to hold you down 100%, and guess what? Until the next big thing happens, you gone, you out the door. So you have to also understand that for us as women, you may be a little hesitant. But again, I think that goes back to the fact that you have to know your spouse. You have to. Because your previous spouse may not be your current spouse. You cannot, exactly. You can't take those residuals into your new relationship. Because this person may have proven himself to be trustworthy. So you can hold him down. 10 toes down, you standing for him. 100%.
He's been doing this, he's done this, and we gonna ride or die.
Exactly. And
that's and 9 times out of 10, that relationship is gonna be the one that's thriving. Because both of y'all believe in each other. Both of y'all trust each other. Both of y'all support each other. There's nothing worse than being in a relationship with a person and maybe one trusts the other one or one supports the other one, but the other one don't reciprocate. No, that's awful. Definitely. So whatever idea that person may have, I want to start this kind of business. I want to start this kind of business. You in that corner, you like, I researched this, and if you do this, you can start this, and then they do it. And let that other person go, I think I want to go back to school and get my master's. And they go, what for? You don't need that. Just go ahead and support me. Right, because it's all about them. It's all about me. The business working. Let's just go ahead and do that. No, absolutely. I want fulfillment for myself. And nothing should be wrong with Nothing should be wrong with me. If you got up from off the ground, and why can't I do the same thing? I've heard in relationships that a lot of time women have sacrificed their own selves and their inabilities to go to school or become what they really want to be for the sake of their husbands or their children. You hear that all the time. Women are like, I can't go back to school because I got my kids and I got to make sure they're good and I got to take care of them. So oftentimes and that's just who we are in our nature. We kind of sacrifice ourselves for other people, and it's fine if you're in a relationship with a person or with a man and he's like, you know what, babe, when I get to the top, thank you for everything you sacrificed. I'm going to reach back and make sure we good. But then you have these little boys out here that you do the same thing for, and they take off running. But that's because they're thinking with their other man down there, and they see this nice model or whatever. She just wants your money. She wasn't around when you was grinding. Hello. Who's that person who's holding you down when you was grinding, when you ain't had nothing? That's the one you need to be there for. She just gonna come at the end, and now she won't get all the benefits. She just showed up yesterday. Now that girl you've been with since high school, she been grinding with you. But again, social media has definitely impacted what people see and how people
respond in relationships because they don't see or they don't think it's cool per se for that one girl that's holding you down. She in the trenches with you. She working behind closed doors like she in there doing everything for you. And we got goals and we working towards it. Nah, we want to see this other girl because she got this body that was paid for and she this and she that, and that's what they gravitate to. So for the hard working little girl that's in there wanting to be with you and want to grind, that's not appealing to society.
But I also think a lot of modern women, they're not taught how to treat a man. They're taught to expect certain things from a man, but they're not taught how to treat a man.
I can honestly say, for myself growing up, and probably my family, I never was around, or we never had conversations, or I was molded to say, you need to cook for a man, or this is how you're supposed to treat a man. You need to make sure you clean for a man. No, we were taught survival skills. And maybe that's just our household because that's the mode that we were in. And that's, what we had saw with our families. Now, my grandmother, she had her husband, and we just always knew it was the thing that they stayed married. That's just what they do. Now, how the dynamics worked in their marriage was amongst the two of them.
Right.
We weren't taught, as to her children or grandchildren.
You weren't privy to see the behind the scenes stuff.
Behind the scenes, exactly.
Right.
Or, we got to make sure as a woman, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is my role, and this is my position. Versus a man, he's supposed to go out and do such and such. We didn't understand those dynamics, so we didn't know. So no, and I can honestly say for other counterparts, I've heard other women at work say that, we were groomed to treat
our man a certain way. Sort of like, almost like the scene in the movie Coming to America, where that woman was literally groomed to be the wife of the prince.
Wow.
Whatever you want me to do, I will do. Whatever you tell me to do. If you want me to bark like a dog, I'm going to bark like a dog. If you want to have sex with me 10 times today, I'm going to have sex with you 10 times today. That's the culture of how it used to be. But what we have now is totally different. And it's a different dynamic with the modern women. Because most modern women, they were raised by another woman, their mother, or even a grandmother, who did not have a man.
Right.
Single family house, single parent household, raising men, boys, girls, everybody.
Yeah.
With no man in the house.
Right.
So that female did not see, this is how my mom treated her husband. This is how my mom treated my dad. They didn't see that. So
they don't know.
They don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
They have no clue how to treat a man. And that's why a lot of women, even, the ones who are bosses and do their thing, CEOs of their own company, they don't know how to treat a man because they never had or saw that growing up. They just knew, I'm independent. I can do what I do. I don't need a man. And that's like the worst thing to hear.
Yeah.
A female say, I don't need a man. Okay.
I think that's I don't know who we got in society where we've been led to believe that that's okay, because it truly is not. I don't know what man many women may have experienced or have, but there's no way in the world I would sit here and say that I don't need my man. Now, again, we talk about needing one. I probably don't necessarily need, but I want. And I do think a part of me also, and biblically speaking, I do need you for certain things. I just do. The safety and security that you provide to me, I can't provide that to myself. The love that you give me, I do love on me, but the love that you give me and to have it from you, that's something I can't necessarily provide to myself.
And it's funny because men are kind of the same way. We don't need a woman. We want a woman, but we don't need one. Yeah. And we definitely don't need one who's going to be toxic or a nag. We don't need that.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
And there are a lot of men who, I'm good. I'll just be single. I'll just bounce from here to here to there. Yeah. And I'm good. My needs will be fulfilled from multiple women. Yeah. And I'm good with that.
Absolutely.
I don't want to settle down.
Yeah.
I don't want one woman.
Yeah.
Because that one woman might be detrimental to me. And that's the saddest part, as the scripture said. You want to be that worthy woman.
Yes.
Where that man honors you. That man, he adores you. He will give anything for you. He'll give his right arm, left arm, left big toe, right big toe, whatever you want.
Anything, right? But if you haven't seen those examples, you don't know how to.
You don't know how to do that.
You don't know what
you don't
to
know how to.
Provide.
You don't know how, in essence, to put your pride aside for the betterment of you and the betterment of your relationship.
Absolutely,
as a woman. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Men have egos, but women have pride. And it's hard for women to let go of their pride sometimes.
That's very true. Yeah. Definitely.
And that's detrimental to a relationship. That's detrimental to a marriage.
Yeah.
If that woman always feels like, oh, well, he don't do what I need him to do. I don't need him.
Yeah. And we spoke about the other day when we were talking about healthy relationships and being the example and showing them. We've had that conversation the other day when we were saying, do we show our children when we have differences in a relationship? And we were saying that it is healthy to expose
it's healthy for them to see that we can have a dispute or dust up as we call it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change that we love each other. Yeah. That just changed that we don't agree
on this
what
particular
we were talking
topic.
about.
Yeah.
And you can see that we can talk about it, either resolve it or maybe can't resolve it.
At that time,
but you see, they worked it out. They didn't just automatically run the moment something happens. Adversity showed up, and my mom and my dad are gone.
They don't know how to handle it.
They don't know how to handle it.
Yeah. And I think it takes me back to the place. I think one time we were all in the house together. And
the throw up episode.
The what?
The throw up moment.
Yes.
So everybody literally, I think our daughter Nicole, she did cheer, and I think she got sick with the cheer team because like half the cheer team got sick and they ended up not going to a cheer event because half the team was sick.
Right.
So she brought whatever flu or whatever brought it home, right?
Stomach bug.
So stomach bug. So everybody in the house got sick except for me and Colin.
Correct. That was
everybody else got sick.
Yeah.
And the moment that we were sitting here laughing about was our son Kevy just literally, I don't know where, he just threw up everything he had in his body.
For like the last month.
Right, he just threw up everything. Corn, bacon, chicken, whatever he was eating, it was just everywhere. And me and Kiki are sitting here cleaning it up, and the other kids are just looking at him like, y'all not mad?
Right, because we were
sitting here laughing about it, but for that moment, we knew it has to be done.
Right.
And we just going to push through it.
That's
now,
we were so tired.
We were drained, but we knew we had to do it.
Right.
But let's just say, for the sake of this episode, let's just say that woman had an issue. And her pride was like, I'm not cleaning that up. And she's telling get upset about me, and I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Right.
I'm trying to help because we're helpmates. We're doing this together.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with us doing it together. But if that woman, let's say she's, well, I'm gonna call it, she's too shabby where she don't feel like, that's beneath me. I'm not cleaning up throw up. And she's getting mad at the man, and then she's sitting there trying to supervise how he's doing it.
That's another thing.
What do you think's gonna happen after that? He eventually finishes cleaning it up.
Right.
He's gonna have resentment in his mind.
Yeah. And most importantly to me, it was that the fact that our child can recognize y'all are sitting here working through that moment.
Right.
A whole bunch of chaos is going on in the house.
And y'all are calm, collected, and just, don't worry about it, we got this. Can you go into the trash bag for this? Bring me another roll of paper towels. Bring that spray too when you come. Yeah. So we're just working through the whole situation.
And it was like kind of like constant because everybody kept throwing and getting sick and everything else, and you're like, oh my God, when is this going to end?
Right.
But again, it goes back to the point of your children need to see those healthy relationships and those healthy encounters.
Even healthy conflicts, as we call it. They need to see that, okay, my parents was having a conversation, but it never went there. It never went where they were fighting or they was fussing or cussing.
Use your discretion in what you expose to them. Yeah. Because some things
kids are kids. They shouldn't see everything. But there's some healthy conversations that you can have in front of them where they can see, they were having a disagreement about it, but they were good afterwards.
Yeah, or throughout the process. Right. Yeah, they need to see that. Definitely. Okay. So you said, are women using sex to manipulate their partner in a relationship?
They definitely are.
Or using sex as a punishment?
They're using it as both. No, they're using it as both. So we've had conversations with folks. So I have conversations with this guy, and he off and on with this girl, thought everything was gonna work out, but she used sex because she wanted to be married. So her thing was, initially she told him, if we get engaged, we can start engaging in sex again. Mm-hmm. And then they broke up. He was like, I just can't rock with that because I'm not ready to get engaged. He's a young guy, so he's not ready to get married yet. Eventually they got back together, started talking again. And actually, I think they started having sex again. And then she goes back to, well, I don't think I want to have sex now until I'm married. Mm-hmm. So he's like, what? we just had a conversation. I already told you I can't do that. Mm-hmm. And now you're doing it again. But now it's not even, if we just get engaged. Mm-hmm. Now it's, I want to be married before I do that. Mm-hmm. And as men, we don't want to be manipulated by sex.
Right, yeah.
Just like as a female, you don't want to be manipulated by money.
Yeah, no.
You don't want to go, well, my man, he buys me this stuff, but I got to do this, and this for him. Mm-hmm. No woman wants to feel like, I hate to call it, a prostitute.
No.
They don't want to feel like that. They don't want to feel like they have to do this to get money.
Right.
You love them, you do it because you want to, not because, it's a transaction. No. Nobody wants that. Mm-hmm. And as a woman, you don't want to feel like I got to withhold sex for my man just for him to get him to do things. No. Because then he's not doing it because he wants to.
Right.
He's doing it because he wants something from you.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm not going to deprive myself.
Right. I want it too.
You got to figure this out now.
Right. Come on, man.
So let's talk about how a woman adds value to a man's life. And number one, I would say definitely through emotional support. And we've had that exchange over the course of our relationship. Mm-hmm. And women often play a role in providing emotional support and empathy within a relationship, fostering a sense of security and connection. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we laugh about it, but it's true that our connection seems to just grow stronger and stronger.
Yeah.
And it's through that emotional support. It's through giving you a vulnerable space in an environment so you can be emotional. We laughed a few weeks ago when you were like, this is probably the most emotional I've ever been in a relationship before, where I feel like I can just express
everything I'm feeling, even if it's bad.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Good or bad. I have no problem expressing to Kiki whatever I'm feeling. If she asks me, hey, how's your day going? Mm-hmm. If I'm having a shitty day, I'm going to tell you I'm having a shitty day. Where in the past, I was just like,
right.
It was all right.
It's all right. Right.
But for men, us saying it's all right is not all right.
Yes. Yeah.
We go through things and we have our moments where we just don't want to share because we wrestling with it.
Absolutely.
And we don't want to burden other people with our problems.
And so I just rub you on your shoulder, rub you on your arm, and you don't even have to say much because I'm kind of really connected with you. And
that's soothing for me. And
absolutely.
And for me, that normally gets me where I'm more vulnerable, and now I'm open to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Well, I might go, my boss was just getting on my nerves today. I had all these people. It wasn't a good day, babe.
Yeah. And do you feel better?
I feel way better talking about it.
Yeah. And I can see sometimes even like if I come and we just hug each other and I just stay there in that moment.
It eases that, whatever they're going through that day. It just eases that.
Yeah.
So women, you don't understand how much you can affect a man by what you do. That's why I say the tone, how you love him. Mm-hmm. Your influence is bigger than you even know as a female. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't come in the house and immediately want to fuss at him for what he didn't do today.
Right. Walk through that house
and say, babe, I appreciate that you're a provider for us.
Yes.
I appreciate that you always out working hard for us, making sure we ain't got to worry about nothing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And then you want to nag him after that, go ahead. But at least you picked him up first. You didn't just attack him from the jump because he's already been attacked out there.
But what I do sometimes with you is that, and it's the truth, I give you a compliment before I go into something that I want you to change or do. Mm-hmm. Or I tell you, I give you a positive before going into the negative. I really love how your arms look when you outside cutting the grass. And you still got
that Hulk Hogan on. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. Got that Hulk Hogan on. 24-inch platforms.
See, he ready to go outside now.
If it wasn't right now, we'd be out there.
Absolutely. So you have to know a way to build your partner up. And I had this thought yesterday when I woke up. And it was so heavy on my heart, and I said I wanted to express it, and I did to another woman who was going through something in her relationship. But I reminded her that we all have a clock that's going to stop.
That's true.
One day our time is up, right? And if you're with this partner, the person you're supposed to love unconditionally, and this is your one, and this is the one that you took vows to God, that you're going to make it through whatever, no matter the scenario. And what if you didn't know, or what if you did know, more so, that today their clock was going to expire? How would you treat them that day?
You would treat them like royalty for that day.
For that, I want you, when you go home and your clock expires tonight at midnight, for you to have had the best time ever with that person.
Your best day ever.
That's how you should live for that person every single day.
Every single day.
Every single day.
They shouldn't have to feel like, oh my gosh, my woman is beating me up all the time.
Yes. Or I'm coming home. What I'm coming home to today? What's she gonna be complaining about today? No. And people laugh at us. They're like, y'all are always laughing, but that's what your relationship. It should be enjoyable.
It should be.
We're gonna have issues, and Lord knows we do have our shared issues. We do, and we try to really deal with them when we have them, so that it doesn't escalate to something more. But in the midst of that, we have made a vow to each other to truly just enjoy each other. And we talked about that when we first started dating. I said, before I was in a toxic relationship, and I just can't. I cannot be in that place again. And I said, the only thing I'm asking for you is for us to have a good time. That is it. I don't care what that look like.
But even in the midst of that, we had to have a conversation. I said, I can't promise you.
You did say that. Absolutely.
I cannot promise you that. But I promise you I will love you every day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Beyond that, I can't promise we're not going to have issues.
And I don't know if you remember this, but one day we were driving from somewhere, and you put your hand on my left thigh, and you just rubbed it, and we were listening to some music, and you said, oh my goodness, I want to make you so happy.
I did. I remember that.
Yeah. And literally from that day, even before that day, you really have been a man of your word, and you've always done that. And that's not to say that we don't have problems and we don't have issues, but you really strive every day to make me happy, and that's so appreciated. I really, really appreciate you for that. So I wanted to tell you that. So women, I wanted to go to my next point real quick.
Go ahead.
Women are reciprocators, not initiators.
That is true. That is true.
You lead as the man, and she will follow.
That is true.
You put in the effort, and guess what? She returns it. You make her feel good, she mirrors it, and you can feel great. So I think that's a point to remember when you talk about the influence for a woman. What you put in her is what she's going to double and give you back.
Yeah, I mean, that's similar to what we talked about on the last episode. We said, Bishop, when we was at church last week, Bishop said...
Today. Yes, last week.
Last week, right. Bishop said... my woman, my wife, is a reflection of me. So if you walking around and she's prissy, she's stuck up, she's a reflection of you. So either you are allowing that at home,
right,
and not holding her accountable for the way she's acting, and now that's what the world gets.
Right.
The world's getting what you have
put in her,
and it's out there.
It is.
Not that worthy woman like we talked about in the scripture.
Absolutely.
Not that worthy woman. You got that disgraceful one.
And then also, when you realize that you're sitting in hell and you living in hell every day, it's because of what you put in her. So you can't expect roses and flowers when you've been putting crap inside of her. You're going to get crap back. But let me tell you, when you nurture that woman and put in those great things into her, you're going to get greatness back in return. It's definitely going to happen.
No, for real.
And I would definitely say the next point would be communication.
Definitely.
Women often act as facilitators of communication, helping to express your feelings and your needs and contributing to open dialogue. It's oftentimes I go in here, I'm like, babe, how are you? You're very quiet sometimes, but when I give you those spaces to be able to openly express and communicate with me, you would do that. So sometimes a man just needs to know that they feel loved.
You need to ask. Because a lot of times, and this is the world. The world don't ask men.
The world does not ask. Absolutely.
They never ask men. Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah.
No, really, bro. How you doing?
How are you?
How are you?
Yeah. And also, it's the thing that men supposed to be
strong and quiet and just do and
hardcore.
Some of us are going through hell, and just that simple. If you have that woman in your life who's there, that simple softness,
they need that,
helps us.
Absolutely, yeah.
And keeps us from going somewhere we don't need to be going.
Yeah. It was one guy, I think he was like 60 years old. He was like, this is the first time I've ever cried in my life. Men don't cry. Mm-hmm. And we need to stop with that baloney. No, you have feelings. It's feelings. Normal. That is absolutely normal. And it's even more normal to be able to express your feelings. You should not suppress how you feel.
No, you should never suppress how you feel.
Never.
Because you bottling that up is not helping you.
Yeah.
And it's not helping the world.
Absolutely. Yeah. And another point is the household management from women. Historically, women have been responsible for managing the household and the house and the home.
That's one thing, and I will say this in all, that's one thing I loved when me and Kiki were living together. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed, and of course, I was married before that, so I enjoyed having that woman there. Mm-hmm. Even, and as she would say this, I've told her this, if you just get it where it need to be, I can manage it. Right. But when I gotta have my mind set on doing everything around the house, it's just too much for me as a man.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. So I really need a woman in my life for that.
You got a woman. What you talking about? You need a woman. What?
I was just saying.
No, don't say that.
Well, first of all, pause. I have a woman, but you're not here.
So what are you telling the listeners?
I need you to move back.
Okay, so you know what you need to do for that.
I need to put a ring on.
Okay, so let's get on going.
Got you.
All right, great. So historically, we've been responsible for managing the home and the family life. And while this role is evolving, women often still play a significant role in managing the household and creating a welcoming environment, kind of like what we were talking about. Yeah.
Now, of course, two partner household, both of y'all now are going to be working properly. Where in the past you wouldn't. Female would be home.
Right, absolutely.
But no,
still, I think still it is the woman's, it's more in the woman to be able to provide those household managerial skills.
Like for me, I'm the cord. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So when Kiki moved in, she was like, is it alright if I put this in? Is it alright if I put that in? I don't like it right there. Can I move? And I was like, do what you please, because that's not my thing.
Right.
I just want.
But I will say, we've been going to TJ Maxx and stuff like that. You have an eye for stuff. I have an
eye for stuff. But me putting it together, that's just not me.
Give yourself more credit. You're great. Okay. And then the next part, nurturing. Women's nurturing nature can extend beyond the home to create a sense of care and belonging within the relationship. Mm-hmm. And I think that's one of the areas that has really helped you in our relationship. You think so?
It definitely has.
Mm-hmm. And the influences on decisions, kind of what we're talking about, women's input.
And that, for me, I definitely lean on Kiki for a lot of things. We lean on each other.
We do.
But as a man, that's not normal.
That's what I was going to say. And it's
especially as you might want to call it, a single parent.
Right.
I'm a single man, technically.
Right.
Me and Kiki are together.
Right.
A lot of decisions around my house is me just doing it for me. But I lean on her a lot. I will call her, ask her, what do you think about this? What do you think I should? I think about moving this. I'm thinking, what do you think?
Yeah.
And I really lean on her because that's, as I said, that's not necessarily my thing. I would love to have her here where I don't have to sit there and call her that. I'm just going around, babe, what you think about this?
Yeah.
So what's today?
Yeah. And that's you. Yeah. So you definitely, that's the area that you've leaned on me for, and that's been helpful. Or the organization of things. You're very organized, but then to kind of put it together. You're a great cook. So you can cook, and then you'll be like, let's go over the logistics for it. And that's not your thing because you're more free flowing. So to get it organized and stuff, you listen, you're like, oh yeah, I do need to do that tomorrow. So let me move that over to tomorrow to do list for the preparation of this event or whatever. So that has been a great way that I've been able to enhance.
That's our teamwork.
It is.
Our partnership. That's what we have.
Yeah, we do. We definitely have, I guess, roles, but not per se roles.
Right. But as I mentioned before, if your woman is not feeding into you, if she's not, like, you're very supportive in whatever I do.
Oh yeah. If
your woman's not that, that influences keeping you from probably being as successful as you could be.
Absolutely, yeah.
As a man.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
But to have that woman who's on board,
yes,
always got ideas for you.
Yeah.
Oh, babe, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Maybe you should do this.
And let me tell you, for us, I sometimes give you the ideas, but guess what? You don't want to take the ideas and you implement it and you run with it, and it's like successful. But sometimes you just need that push. You have to know your spouse well enough to know what they need. Like you have so, and I tell you this all the time, you have so many gifts, and I'm like, you gotta tap into this, you gotta tap. He's like, good. You got me doing everything.
It's only 24 hours in a day.
And I'm like, you're going to utilize all 24
All 24
hours. Absolutely. But yeah, so helping, and it's a good balance between the two of you. So that's very important. Okay, and lastly, before we get out of here, how can an influence over a relationship not be confused with leading the relationship or a man feeling as if the woman's taking on his role? So how do you differentiate the two? Like, how do you say this is a woman's influence versus to a woman not stepping in the role of a man?
I think it's a very thin line. I will say that.
Okay.
But I think for me, it's because I'm seeking it.
Oh,
a lot of men don't seek that. I seek your input on things. I want to know what you feel about this. How you think this will work if I do this?
Because you understand the influence that your
influence. You're not gonna say or give me bad advice just because you hate. You want the best for me, just like I want the best for you. So same way, when you ask me stuff, I don't have a problem telling you, even if it's something you don't want to hear.
Yeah,
be like, baby, you might not want to do that because I don't think that's gonna work. You might want to think about this. Same way you do to me,
right?
Babe, you want to do this? Yeah, well, I don't know if that's gonna work, babe. And I gotta really think about it. Because I want the best for not just me, but us.
Absolutely. And
there's nothing better than having that other person that's in this with me to throw stuff off and see if ideas stick or if they, I don't know, babe, I think that might not work.
Yeah.
And and a lot of times when she said things like that, what she said was successful as opposed to what I was thinking and planning to do.
Right. But you're okay with that.
But I'm okay with it because I'm seeking
and it doesn't feel you any. It doesn't make you feel any less of a man. Exactly.
It don't.
Exactly.
Because we're in this together. Absolutely. I don't want to feel like I got to do everything. I'm doing it all by myself.
Yeah. Good.
I want to be able to go to her and ask her things.
And believe and trust that
she's going to give me sound advice.
Exactly. Likewise. Yeah.
And as we say, we practicing how we try to be married. We want to have that.
We got this thing, baby.
In our marriage.
There you go.
So we want it to be like that. We want it to be a smooth transition where we're bouncing things off each other. We're supporting each other. She got a vent. I'm there. I got a vent. She's there. Nobody's like, I can't do this. I can't do that.
Right. You don't want, No, definitely. Yep. Okay, well, that brings us to our quickie. Quickie.
Let me see. So is it important for young ladies to...
Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's see.
What's wrong?
Okay.
Oh, you were getting some feedback. I'm sorry, baby.
It's okay. All right, go ahead.
So the quickie question is it important for young ladies, and of course we have a young lady in our, we have a daughter.
Yes, in our household.
So is it important for young ladies to see their mothers or womanly influence in a healthy relationship?
Ooh, definitely.
I know it's a lot. To take on.
But basically, is it important for young ladies to see their moms or another woman, that they feel, inspired by, in a healthy relationship? And I think so, definitely. Yeah, I know Nicole, she's mentioned several times that Mr. TC, he's a good person, and I'm happy that y'all are together. And it's good that they see that. And then also, she has those standards and those rules to say, you know what, this is what I want to mimic. This is how I want my relationship. And I know we're talking about girls, but guys too, they need to see that as well. So I definitely 100% say that it's critical that they see that. Yeah. And it gives them the blueprint.
I think it shows them or kind of mentors them to let them know you can do this.
Yeah.
You can be strong and still be soft.
Yes.
For your man. You can be strong as an individual, independent, work hard, do everything you need to do, but then be there for your man.
Absolutely.
In his corner, supporting him 100% in whatever he's got going on.
Yeah.
And you'll get that reciprocated from your man.
Yeah.
Long as you're not, as I say, nagging or just being toxic about everything.
Right. Absolutely.
Men don't want that. Men want, and I hate to say this, and I think this is one of the things we'll come up with later, and they say this a lot about black women. This is why black men go to white women.
Okay. Let's head on out of here.
Oh,
yeah.
It's like that?
Nah, yeah, it is like that. Yes.
So you want that episode's coming up soon.
Okay, good. We'll be.
I hope you got all your notes.
I got all my notes and all my points, and it's
I ain't never went that way, so it is what it is.
Okay, well that's fine. Well, I'm glad you didn't.
Mine is right across the table from me.
Hello.
Looking beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
My beautiful queen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
Thank you.
So we want to thank all of you listeners.
Thank you again, per usual. Thank you for another episode. We got through another one.
We did, and all in my business podcast.
17 episodes now. We moving right along.
Yeah. So I hope y'all tuning in each and every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday we dropping them.
There we are, and be sure.
And if you have noticed, we have been a lot more active on social media.
Absolutely.
And we're going to keep up to that. Yeah. We've been getting some funny feedback from our social media posts. It's been crazy. But we just enjoy sharing our love with the world.
We do.
We believe that our love is meant to be shared.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, y'all can't have the good parts, but y'all can have the other stuff.
Stop it.
No, but thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you for just listening to another episode. And we have another one next week that we'll be dropping for you.
And this one is real.
This one might ruffle a couple feathers, which I'm fine with.
Oh, goodness.
I'll put on my big boy drawers.
You're going to have them. Better come on now so you can be ready.
But the topic next week is, should Christians, yes, I said it, should Christians, and I ain't talking about a guy named Christian, I'm talking about the religion, stay in unhappy marriages or relationships?
Woo.
Ponder that for when we drop it. Ponder that.
Should Christians stay in unhappy marriages, relationships?
We have a lot of people who I'm sure they just out there. Yeah. And I know they're not happy.
Right.
You can see people, they walking around like they're in a cloud. They're in a funk.
Stay tuned next week.
So stay tuned for next week. All right? So as we say, peace.